Khushbu presents Cooking with Tom.
Once again, I am with another exotic recipe. This recipe is very nutritious. It is known as Halva, as we understand in Indian terms. We have known Halwa being made with all-purpose flour, cream of wheat. We are making it with nuts and dry fruits. So because of the nuts, it is very rich in protein, vitamins and minerals. I am using for this almonds because we are using the mixed fruits, mixed nuts, almond, cashew nuts, sunflower seeds. So these are the nuts. And the sunflower seeds, the pumpkin seeds rather, you can use any of the seeds. And this is dried fig soaked into the water. So you can make individually with almond halwa, you can make with cashew nut halwa, you can make it with pumpkin seed halwa or dried fig anjeer halwa. But I am making it combined dry fruits and nuts. So for this you have to soak. Almond peeling is most difficult thing. So for that you need to take the almonds, desired quantity, soak it in boil it in the water, and when they have boiled, you can strain it and then put it in a kitchen towel, which is kind of a little rough. Put it in the kitchen towel, cover it up, and with the hands mash. And you will see that their seeds, the skin will come out. And if it does not, very easily it will come out. So this is the easiest way of taking this skin from the almond, because removing the skin from the almond is necessary. I am using a magic the bullet. This is not magic. This is a blender jar, 32 ounce, pouring the almonds in it. I am putting the fig into it. When you are doing the cooking, what is very important, you have the right kind of equipment. Now, in order to take out the things, we need scrapers. This is a round kind of a scraper for the taking it out, and this is when you want to take it out from the side. So in order to do the cooking, you need to have a correct type of equipment. Now I am putting this here, just draining out this water from it here. The advantage with this is almond is very nutritious, healthy, and not only that, it is a rich source of protein. It has oil also. Cashew nut also have oil. Pumpkin seed has oil, and the oil is good for all these are nutritionally dense and high quality of oil, which is necessary for the brain cells. Brain cells needs lubrication. So I put all these into it. Now, in order to grind it, to make it rich, you can use the milk. But if you are milk intolerant, then you can use the coconut milk. For the time being, I am using the coconut milk for it. So I am going into my pantry and get out a packet of the coconut milk powder. So I took a packet of coconut milk powder and removing its top, pouring this milk powder into it. Now you need to add some moisture in it. So little by little, but almond is kind of a tricky thing. It, no matter how smooth you grind, it leaves a kind of a little grainy effect in it. So this is done. Now I'm using the cover for it. So it's covered. Now I'm carrying it back to the blender. Put it on that. You start on the pulse mode first. The pulse mode, power on, pulse mode. Then I'm crushing it first. Now Now you open the lid and check it out how it is. This kind of a alright texture. I'll just let it run for a few minutes again. Now it is grind. I'll just look at its texture. I use this blender because this is much more powerful than the handheld or the other ones. So when I look at the texture, it is quite smooth. You can check the texture of it. Texture is quite smooth. Now I'm taking it out from this jar you can take it out into a bowl. Kitchen, what is very important, you need many equipments, many things, and you have to work and keep it neat and tidy rather than leaving it for someone. So what you can do, as one item is finished, you can leave it and then they start cleaning it. So I put it in. This is the blade, the cover. It has a little bit of attached to it. I am using this round one because I am not I can scrape it from the surface from this here. So pouring it. I use the almonds, cashew nuts, pumpkin seeds for nutritional value. The food should not be focused on taste alone, taste and nutrition together. If the food that you are cooking is a blend of nutrition and taste, it is better. Ayurveda says your kitchen is the clinic. So how it could be, and the cook, the chef, is a physician. He knows how to blend different things and how to make it nutritious. So this is here, the mixture here, we have it there. So I will just rinse it out and put it, not too much moisture I'll use. Yes, there will be some that will be wasted, but if I put too much moisture, then it will take longer time to dry. But I will keep this blender as it is in order to utilize it if I need it afterwards. Now it is ready. The texture is smooth, a little grain is there. You can, now I am turning on the flame, and it is better to make it in clarified butter or ghee. So ghee has its, this is the final stage of milk. From milk, yogurt comes out, intermediate state. From the milk, from the yogurt, ghee is made. So this is the final product. According to Ayurveda and according to the spirituality, ghee is considered to be the purest, and cow's ghee. So if you are intolerant to lactose substance, you can use coconut milk, coconut oil. So I am using the coconut oil instead of this, and you have to put enough coconut oil. Now you have, when you are doing this, you have to constantly stir it. The flame is high because we need to coat all the sides of the pan. All the sides of the pan are. So coconut oil, although it is monolaurine, but it is nutritious, its smoke point is similar like that of clarified butter or ghee. One advantage is why coconut, just as you know there are two fruits, coconut and banana. They do not grow from seed. The banana tree on the side, and the stem grows and it becomes a fruit. So that's why, and coconut also does not grow from seed. So according to spirituality and Sanatan Sanskriti, these two are known as Shri fruit, and they are the ones that are used in when you are using the prayers and all those occasions. So you can do that straight away by itself, or in order to thicken, you can add the whole wheat flour, or I am using little bit of cream of wheat, that is suji, cream of wheat in it. I will use one, like this much tablespoon, and roast it and keep on stirring it until it turns into so on a low heat. Keep on, the word is used, patching. You are patching it into the clarified butter. I use the coconut oil. So you are turning it until you start getting the smell that it is completely patched or fried. Patching is the correct word. Frying is a different process, and roasting is a different process. So this is now being done on a low heat. As you see, the bubbles starts appearing. It is completely, the cream of wheat is immersed into the coconut oil. The quantity of coconut oil is enough. So with this, what will happen? The oils of the nuts will not release as much as it is needed. Now it is the smell, we are getting it. Are you getting the smell of roasting, that it is patched? Now in this, I will add this mixture of the fruits and nuts, and keep it will stick to the surface. So you have to keep on stirring it at a very low heat, and if you need, you can add a little more oil, but you have to keep on patching it until it leaves the surface. And when it leaves the surface, then you can add the sugar. But again, my focus is on the taste and nutrition, both. If you can learn the art of blending the taste and nutrition, you can eat anything, because you are conscious of the taste that you want, and you are conscious of the nutrition. You see, all the oil has been completely absorbed by the mixture. Mixture is semi, but it is not yet. So you can use the white sugar if you like, but I would not. You can use brown sugar, that option, but I will be using the coconut palm sugar instead, which is also a rich source of vitamins and minerals. So this can be used. Now instead of cream of wheat, you can use gluten-free flours, like we have jowar, different types of millets. So but I will not use the millet. Instead I will use sorghum, which is bajra. This does not have that strong taste in it as the ragi finger millet, or the other thing, that is the bajra or millet has. Although they come from the same family, one is fox millet, then the millet, finger millet, and these are known as superfoods, high source of protein and roughage. You see that this is getting, it will take about 10 to 15 minutes of the cooking. It will leave the surface. Now the blender has some mixture stick to it. You can wash it, that as normally people will do, or you can convert this into another dish. I will put into it coconut milk or regular milk, maybe a banana, maybe in that I will add the avocado and make a smoothie. So you are not wasting whatever it is in it. Instead of that, the mixture that is stick to the surface is also utilized. You see the color. If you are using the almond alone, it will be gold color. If you are using cashew nut, it will be the same. Since we use dried fig, pumpkin seed, and coconut palm sugar, which is dark brown color, so the color is light brown. It is leaving the surface, but I am continuing to do. You can get a taste of it. The taste, I will let this be tasted by the videographer, so she can get a taste of it and see how is it tasting, if sugar and everything is okay. It has, now what you can do, you can add the crushed nuts over it, And in cooking, there are three dimensions. Number one, the ingredients. Number two, the cooking process, which is a balance between heat and your patience. Then comes plating. Plating, how you plate your food. This is made, you can leave it in the pot. People will take it out from the pot, or you serve it. You use the way it has to be plated. I use coconut milk. Coconut milk in place of regular cow milk. Coconut oil in place of clarified butter or ghee. And coconut palm sugar in place of brown sugar or white sugar. It has left the surface already. Since I use the cream of wheat, you can use the sorghum flour instead of that, so it will be completely, the cream of wheat is gluten, although it is wheatless. But you can use, if you want to make it completely gluten free, all these things are gluten free. And if you had added the sorghum flour, it will become totally. And if you are using it for fasting purpose, then sorghum flour is not used in Indian fasting. You can use the amaranth flour, which is rajgira, or even better, because of its texture, the singada flour, which comes from water chestnut, which has its own unique, the beautiful taste. You can add this, and then this will become completely for fasting. A very delicious fasting porridge. The Hindi word is the halwa, but I do not know what word has to be used, but there are certain words which has been inducted into the cooking terminology from whatever language. Like we have adopted the French system of cutting the vegetables, chiffonade, juliennes, dice, all these are the French terms, because cooking has a number of the French terms. Now this is finished, I am switching it off. So I am going to plate it. I am using this here. Look at the shape, look at the design, and this will be you plate it in that. And for garnishing now, since it is porridge, a sweet dish, you cannot use, now I am flattening it out with the spatula, because it will look, with the scraper. And now you can add few pieces of cashew nuts, the cashew nuts, or the almond flakes, or you can add few pumpkin seeds, but I will use, because of its color, I don't have almond flakes, so I will just use the few pieces of the cashew nuts. The deco depends on you, how you want to decorate it. The food, Indian food, it has three aspects of it. First is the first thing is the smell. When it is being cooked or being brought to you, it's the smell of it. Second, the looks of it, how it looks. And the third is how it tastes. So you must blend these three things: the looks, the smell, and then the taste. So thank you very much for watching this video, how to make a nutritious dry fruits and nuts halwa. You can make it individually by using the almond halwa, then it will be almond halwa. If you are using cashew nuts alone, it will be cashew nut halwa. If you are using pumpkin seeds, then pumpkin halwa. You can use a fig halwa, but I use mixed dry fruit and nuts halwa. So blend so many nutrition, because the almond has its own oil, cashew nut has its oil, pumpkin seed has its oil. So three different oils, high quality oils, are blended into it, and then the quality of the fig. So that becomes much more nutritious. So only this much for this video, and later I'll do another video, a simple way how to make vegetable biryani.